Nisongeshia tu huko mbele.
Nikutumia message nyingine hapo hata uwezi jibu. Ni kama alibadilisha ni kama mtu alibadilisha maji na akashindwa kupata tunaweza shughulikaje hiyo back pamoja na ID na mama ndo no hakuna ya 1990 so back kwanza ID immediately then passport hapo kamera tu hapo actually unajua lazima tupatie hizo movements za ball
sasa hizi zoom na ni zoom out tena
nakwambia kama ni closer utapata kamera sawa
hii
kamera 1 ni wide mana dengan gongan jamaa anakuja hivi juu kwa yote hivi so jamaa akikuja hivi pia kuja hivi so utachukua hivi akikuja na pesa so na kama hiyo so atapeana pale alafu sasa kama huko utamulika huko
sawa
akikuja hii side unamulika hii side
sawa
lakini iko kwa sababu inaonekana zinafanana sasa sasa ziko sawa angenya hiyo namba yake aunge haya
Walusini be koi we boye do ko ro kelo ni. Ro kelo ni ka korwa. Do kiri ko go be ni to. Ni te go ki ko ka jamu ko ba. Anakuja dini imeingia. Sawa, hata dudu hii inakuja tu hapa tuko karibu kutoka hapa Jackson.
Kumbe kama tuko ni mafriend. Ni mafriend sana.
Wewe unaongea kitu nzuri wewe. Wewe kama ndio ukimaka na wewe.
Lazima nipe so.
Hata leo tunatumia tu Victor. Wewe hapana.
Vitu haina ndeke vitu.
Baile mimi ni reinforcement tu. Mimi ni reinforcement. Hatuna ni anashughulika nyinyi ninachukua ndio naweka pesa.
Ndio nani? Ndio yoyo.
Mimi ni reinforcement.
Hakuna. Hawezi shika tu.
Hawezi shika.
Wewe unataka kusikia Tobi akipiga sauti. Ukigongo unasikia. Hapo ndo anawakanga. Utavutia reference zote.
Hapo sasa ndugu anaweza kukuambia mpaka ili ujue.
Ile ujue. Mpaka unakujanga unaoka unakuja unaenda.
Ndugu anaweza kukuambia mpaka ili ujue. Ya white.
Jamani cheza hiyo game. Kupiga ile mawe yake.
Ile mawe akipiga utasikia tu kule kwa mwingine.
Hiro ya kamera. Noma, manivi Manatero CNN. Photo of the year.
Wanaenda wapi? Ahora moral no dunga dunga kamane kicha ko ko. Na ni ngama ni. Ni ngane ne. Kijana lale yamo. Ndio kama kuna wino lale yamo. Na chini kumi. Koro na ugi nani? Udikanye. Homa Bay udhi ga dates ma kidendo odiochieng' ma wuok tich abich udhi Homa Bay. Ndalo ariyo kende. Kwani ji onge.
Sani. Jala ugi mo kitu ya ala.
Ucharge pesa
Exposed na choma sana.
8,000 Homa Bay.
Nina chen hivi vile mtu yake kuja.
Adwa mimi customers moko to but ekirwa di Saturday. Kisumu tili Saturday intie sadi. Okinyi chaji pesa. Anane pap. Yani siwe ungu siwe ngema kuma atio kana tara de pap ko yo katre. Magana de bade ichala ngaga ngato la jipeni kwa in kanye ni antu ngawoni town ka. Anyway, ilanga mo di gochi na. To iko ni polo di ok ni enu batika Homa Bay. Magasta majio ng'enye.
Moro marachar.
Kalo kumwe wa Kisumu kama ndo wagine. Hala. Nick, wapi Nick? Bado unataka kuongea na coach?
Ndio wale wana interview. But you know what's my wife? Wacho na ngocha ngatu no rira. Dongani. Amajaja mere de.
Natako kama ya mama.
Ngas. Oja.
Kondo.
Ikanisa ni.
Bana ukiwa ya picha ni yona.
Ngane ya ti ko kene.
Boya picha ni yona.
Ngane.
Space
Langata kangane. Karol.
Nani wuotho gi piche magi maonge space.
Nikejo onego binti. Onego binti ka.
Nick.
Onego binu dia por pesare yo. Usidi kaunya peja. Yo corría ya. ¿Ah? ¿Ane? Okay, ane dia tipu kat tu bukan hari yang langat. Dungit kau mau dah kira.
Yaani wuotho gi picha maonge space makata minyalo goya go onge.
Igo ini tima. Nyaka beni kigo itu nitie gima timre adura. Ukango ini beta bila yake thoro bet kanyono.
Wanaja picha bi bwana.
Watim ne coach interview.
Nado ano goya picha ano kadwa picha.
PM. Nipatie bomba.
Tapenje. Ipi uti coach kana ukitwa timu na interview.
Coach simu.
What do you do Marcos always about you man?
Koja di muze bire gora kama we kain DP.
Jamaa kuna makamasi
mimi ni msemsafi.
Chukua nini? Acha si uchukue nini? Ile kitu ya lolo.
Mshike. Tani ni.
Unaweka fupi. Kwamba mzee mapua yake imejaa.
Unajionea.
Ndio mapua yake imejaa bosi kama anabonga bonga.
Wewe ni uti coach okoje?
Uti coach bila kwa coach yani. Kakoro moje mandiro kudwa interview. Hii ndio interview na.
Wangaka mizuka ka team de.
Nyakani kadagalo kadake myo kikada mnazoezi ajia.
Dongena wene.
Kosa koje gitie buyi.
Wene coach ka assistant ko DP tiko badai.
Ori ni nga.
Uti assistant ndo mti DP.
Ipeje ni nga ni keninga.
Ini ni nga kakoro coach nki. Weka ingine hiyo.
Seki refu.
Kocha na kama. Okay.
Ndio atu switch.
Camera 1.
Ndio hapo na.
Alafu sasa hapo sequence change hivyo, interview ikiendelea sequence ina change. Ni sawa, si bado kuna nini? Leta.
Mpatie ujamaa jinsi watu waweze maisha yake.
1 audio yako iko sawa? Unasikia audio?
Audio iko fit.
Vitu naisikiza na nini?
Sinaona inapika hapa. Mtasonga nyuma.
Yes, coach. Okay. We came to see the training. Should be running. So unazi sequence zote lakini most of it is on this camera 2.
Nikuweka kwa shot ama? Nikuweka kwa shot. Nikuweka kwa shot.
Hakuna haja kuweka kwa shot.
Sawa. So utasonga.
Okay, coach, perhaps tell us how the training been today.
Yeah, it's been good. Like every day really, our training sessions are decent. The boys always give everything, and we're trying to make progress. And that's how it is.
Would you describe the feeling in the training camp? How is it? The boys upbeat? They prepared well?
Yeah, they've been good. I mean, obviously we've played the Tusker game, and then we played KCB. Obviously we didn't get the desired result against Tusker, but the performance was okay. Then against KCB, we upped our performance a little bit. performed reasonably well and got the 3 points. So yeah, the morale in the camp is very high.
Particularly, would you say that the new signings we've had this time are impressing you in training?
Yeah, look, I mean, the new signings have impressed in training, they've impressed in the games as well. You know, they've made an impact. You know, we did lose a lot of players at the end of last season. We've made 7 signings. I think we're still trying to make 1 more, and then we'll probably close the book. But the players we brought in, I think, are good quality and are going to bring something to the team.
Your game against Tusker was very competitive. You lost at the penalty levels. Your game against KCB was again very instrumental in kicking you off through the league. Perhaps where do you see your team in the next 10 games or after 10 games?
It's not easy because, you know, we're in the CAF, and if you look at our fixtures now, we're playing 7 games in 3 weeks, which is a tall order. You know, we have a squad of about 25, 26 maximum. To play that amount of games is heavy going, and if we do get through that CAF game, it'll be the same again after that. So we're likely to be playing twice a week, every week. So Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday, probably right through to Christmas. And that's going to be heavy. The players are going to get tired, and we have to then, you know, control the workload in training, make sure they stay as fresh as possible for competition. And we need to pick every game as we. I know it's an old cliche. You take every game as it comes, one at a time. But that's all you can do, because if you plan too far ahead, you get swamped. You know, we have to look at the CAF game coming. We play those 2 games if we can qualify for the next round, and then we have to get through those league games. So it's not going to be an easy task. You know?
You are headed to Sudan, which actually has a very, very tough condition. The sunshine levels, I mean, the humidity in that place is so high. Are you preparing your boys well for that kind of a condition?
We're trying the best we can, but you know, up there in the Sudan, it's going to be 40 odd degrees. It's going to be crazy heat. Hopefully we play late afternoon, early evening, which might be sort of over 38 by then. But we can only prepare so much. And it's difficult to know too much about the opposition. To be fair, I've only got about 3 minutes footage of the opposition, so nothing to really work on. So we have to go there with the game plan, check out the opposition in the first sort of 20-30 minutes, see what they're about, and try to get control of the game. Really, we have to go there and keep possession, because you do not need to be chasing the game in Sudan. You need to control the game. You need to control the pace of the game. That's important to us. I think that's what we need to prepare for.
Back in the league, traditionally this club has been known to be the glamour club of Kenyan football. Apparently you are taking over when the club performed so well in last season. What plans do you have to return the smiles back on the faces of the fans? Because it's been their tradition that Gor Mahia wins the league, plays the international competition so regularly. It's a tradition. But this time round, people were shocked where they completed their standings. It was the worst ever in the last 12 years. But then, what's your plan? Because it seems it's a huge task that you have ahead of you.
Well, look, I mean, I think, you know, the players we retained are of a good level. The players we brought in are also at a good level. I think we've got a very nice, compact squad. It's the level of the quality of the squad is high, and I think we can be very competitive. I think, you know, we've got to target looking to win the league again. That goes without saying. I think if that's not what our target is, that's something wrong. Last season was a difficult season, we know that. I mean, COVID's affected the club massively. You know, a couple of clubs got away with it, like the Tuskers and the KCBs. You know, they get away with it because they've got good sponsorship behind them. You know, we've struggled a little bit, and obviously, you know, we've missed the crowds as well. But hey, we've got to put that behind us now. We've got to move forward, and I think the squad we've got is capable of challenging. And I hope for a good season.
Okay, now maybe lastly, you've been to these leagues of Africa, perhaps comparatively to what you've seen elsewhere. How is the Kenyan league from your own assessment? What do you feel? Is it competitive enough? How is it compared to the rest that you've also been in?
Look, you know, South Africa has got great infrastructure because of the World Cup. You know, gave them a big lift. The stadiums there are excellent. The training fields are excellent. The financial backing there is also excellent. You know, we get great sponsorship from ABSA for the last 10-12 years. Now they've got the DSTV sponsoring the league. You know, they've got great sponsorship. So everything there is quality. That's more like, you know, if you were playing in working in Egypt or Morocco or Algeria, something like that. Then you move into Central Africa. I've worked in Zimbabwe, I've worked in Botswana, and I think the leagues are very similar. I think this league is better than the Botswana league in depth. You know, you've got one or two teams in Botswana that are very strong. I think this league is more competitive, a bit like the Zim League. The Zim League is very competitive. Infrastructure-wise, it can be a lot better. Some of the match fields we play on are not the best. So the infrastructure could be improved, definitely. And if the infrastructure is improved and also the grassroots football is improved, then you'll see an improvement in the play. So there's a few things that need to be corrected. You know, it's the same across most of Africa. It's very simple.
The crowds, the Green Army, they're famous known as the Green Army. It's a massive following that this club has in this country. It's a long time they've been starved of football. They can't come and watch the games. What do you have to tell them? Hopefully, when the government opens up the games and go back to the field, they've not met you, you've not had time with them. But what would you tell them when it eventually happens?
Look, I mean, I know it's difficult for the supporters. We miss them as much as they miss us. You know, I was fortunate enough to work at Township Road in Botswana, and very similar to Rome. Everywhere you went, the stadium was packed in blue and yellow. Everywhere, you know, they mobbed you everywhere you went, and it's great, you know. And if they can get back in the stadium, my first words are, come and fill the stadium and let them hear it, you know, let us hear them. But me as a coach, I always want to play entertaining football. I always want to win. I think there's a right way to win, and there's a right way to lose as well. But at the end of the day, I think the teams I put out there always try to give everything they've got. And as I said, play a good brand of football, entertainment, try and get a few goals, and because what less than the change.
Good, you've talked about entertaining brand of football. You want to attack and be as entertaining as possible.
Well,
what's your philosophy?
My philosophy is to keep possession. I want us to play from the goalkeeper out through the defensive field into the middle field into the final field. Keeping good possession, playing good possession football, as I said, entertainment, and then getting into the final third, creating opportunities, creating chances, and getting goals. You know, as much as we score goals, we need to keep clean sheets as well. It goes hand in hand. As I said, I love to see football played on the grass. And it's not called snowball; it's called football for a reason, you know. So let's put the ball on the grass. Let's move the ball around. Let's entertain, pass out nice high tempo football, and entertain the crowd.
No problem. Thank you very much, and we wish you all the best in your assignment ahead. We also wish you some good time with the fans when it will eventually come.
That's great. I look forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well,
That was a long one, eh?